Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Alchemy Gaming. We're working on episode 7 of Worldwide Rush. So, another viewer mentioned that I skipped something. So, let's go into Bahrain and Manama. So, Manama will give them a hub, hire manager, expand. So, they want to go to Doha and Abu Dhabi. Manama to Doha. And you know what? Let's do something different. Let's go with a boat. Silver Ripple, 2 of them down. We actually could probably do another boat situation there too. Silver Ripple, sure, why not? Okay, so that's Abu Dhabi. Now, I believe, or Bahrain, there was somewhere else. Oh, yeah, the Palestinian territory. I didn't see that. I think because the road's sort of covering it up. So, Khan Yunis, we'll put a hub there. Hire manager, expand. All right. So Khan Yunis wants to go to Beirut and Northern Oasis. We can do that, no problem. So Beirut is 304. Let's put some buses on that. There we go. Perfect. And they also want to go to Northern Oasis. And that, I actually don't remember where that is, to be honest with you. Okay, it's over here. It's a little far. Let's just go with the Nimbus for that guy. Put lots of planes on that. Boom. Okay, so back over to Europe. Now, because of the whole small thing, I started looking for other small things. So we got San Marino here. So we may as well do these because I can maybe save some people looking for stuff I missed. Although that's kind of fun anyways. So city of San Marino, Stuttgart. I didn't even realize I had like a Stuttgart thing going on. What would be the bus? Yeah, that's not so bad. Let's do that. There are 4 buses on that. They also want to go to Bellinzona, which maybe will use the same road. I don't know. Yep, it will actually. Routes invalid. Oh, we didn't put a vehicle. Yeah. Okay, we'll do so. Perfect. So that's San Marino. Now also in France, there should be Monaco, should be somewhere here. Totally covered up by the road. We'll put a hub, hire a manager, expand city. Now, they want to go to Stuttgart as well. Wow, everyone wants to go to Stuttgart today. Stuttgart. Let's see. Yeah, let's put a bus. Sure, why not? Why not? And they also want to go to Lyon or Leon. So, let's go Monaco to Leon. Let's go Halty, Build Road. Okay, so there's a slight bypass, I guess. So there, we got that done. Now, Liechtenstein. I think someone mentioned that. So let's do that. Vaduz, we'll put a hub. There we go. So Vaduz wants to go to Stuttgart again. Wow. Like I said, everyone wants to go to Stuttgart for some reason. So let's go a Halty. And shouldn't have to build any roads for that. And they also want to go to Luxembourg. Okay, let's see. Maybe we'll have to do that one by airplane. We'll see how it goes. So it'd be 300. If we did try to do the bus, it would be way too long. Okay. So it's not going to do anything good. We'll go with the Nimbus. And we'll put a bunch of them on. Now, did we miss anything? Ghent is still overcrowded. Let's take a look. Eindhoven. Says it has a direct path. Put another bus. Maybe they just haven't did anything yet. Stuttgart. Now, do we have everything it needs? Nuremberg and Bellinzona. So they already had that. Okay. So let's go back and keep going with our European takeover here. So we could go. Let's go to Scandinavia. We'll start here. So Denmark, Odense. Okay, that's kind of a funny city to start with, I find. Seems a little odd. So Odense wants to go to Stuttgart, like everyone else today. So 742 kilometers. Let's see, can we build a road for that? It'd be a little zigzaggy, but kind of want roads. Later on, I can always switch it to airplanes. So Odense also wants to go to Vaduz. So let's put that in there. Vaduz. And Vaduz is even lower. So let's put a Nimbus on that. There we go. Now we can go up to Norway and Vadsø. Okay, that's interesting that they picked Vadsø and not like Oslo. Now, where is it? Way up here. Holy jumpins. This is going to be an expensive plane here for sure. So Vadsø wants to go to Prešov. And that is very far. Okay, so we need basically, we need the 500. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one there. Yeah, we need the 500 Aramera. That's quite pricey. And also it wants to go to Ostrava, which once again is also another one that's expensive. We'll create that. Okay. So then Sweden would be next. Karlskrona. Karlskrona. Where is that? Karlskrona is down here. Okay. So we'll put manager. Yeah, where's Karlskrona want to go? They want to go to Odense. Okay, so that's not too far away then. I don't think it is. No, that's pretty close. So can we do that by road? Yes, we can. It was a little expensive, but I kind of want roads. Now, once I go to Debrecen also, and that one's pretty far. So 1,000. Now let's put the Nimbus on that. Put a couple of them down. That'll work. And now we're going to go Finland. And we're mowing through our money. Tampere is right here. Okay, so they didn't pick Helsinki. So really, all of Scandinavia picked really random places to start, I find. So Tampere wants to go to... Okay, Karlskrona was the second thing on the list. So let's go Nimbus on that. That should give us, what, 3, I think. And Tampere also wants to go to Debrecen, which is going to need a slightly bigger plane. We'll go with this one right here, the 340 Express. There. Got that. So now we got Scandinavia done. So if we keep coming down here, we go Estonia next. Narva. Right on the Russian border. I don't know if I have any viewers from Narva, but if I do, glad you're here. So they want to go to Tampere. So Tampere is inland. That's going to have to be a plane situation. There, I'll put 4 planes down. Now they also want to go somewhere else up north. Bad, so. Okay, we could go, we could go a Nimbus on that then. And 1, 2, 3. Perfect. That's Estonia. Now, if we did Latvia, the Gavpolis, the Gavpiz. Wow, that's a little hard to say that one for my English tongue here. Dagavpiz. Okay. So they want to go to Tampere, which is not too far away. So we'll go Nimbus. We can always expand it later. So 1, 2, 3, go 4. Now they also want to go to Narva. Narva is... Okay, so technically Narva, we could do a road for that. And that would be what? Yeah, okay. Let's do that. The 4 buses on that. It goes to Russia a little bit. Now, Lithuania. Vilnius. This is like the first one that was like a capital or major city of so far on this episode. So they want to go up north. So Narva. I think we can do that one by bus. Let's go Halti. We'll build... Oh, they built over there. Okay. Well, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then Vilnius looks like it wants to go somewhere else up north. The Gavpils definitely will go Halti on that. Build a road. Crete. That's pretty close. They're really not that far away. So we still have 160 million. Maybe we should let this play forward a bit. Let's go Belarus, and then we may actually have to pause. Homiel. Okay, we'll put a hub. Hire a manager. And then want to go to Vilnius and Narva. So Vilnius is the first one. We could go bus on that, I'd say. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then Homiel wants to go to Narva, which is... How far away is that? It's going to take 11 hours. All right. We better not do that then. Better go with the Nimbus. 1, 2. So 3 of them. Oh, Pretoria. Let's go check out Pretoria here. Why are they overcrowded? Okay, so they are struggling with Johannesburg. And it has a direct path. So maybe we just... Okay, number 1, our bus is garbage. There. We'll upgrade it to level 6 and add 3 more of them. So that's better. Now, did I get... I think someone mentioned the Azores. Azores or Azores. No, you can't click on that. So it looks like that's not addable. There's nothing here in the... Oh, Malta. Okay, we can do Malta then. Valletta. I may have to go back and check that comment and see what else. So they want to go to the city of San Marino. And that is 912. Let's go Nimbus for them. And then Valletta also would want to go to Vienna. That one's a little bit further away. Let's go the 340 Express. And we'll put 2 of them down. And that leaves us with 122 million. Our next one up could be Ukraine, or we could start on the bottom end here. Let's go Montenegro. Maybe we can get this guy. Podgorica. Give them a manager. Now, Podgorica wants to get the berry and people. So, to berry, that's probably going to have to be Nimbus. Oops. I did that wrong. There we go. We'll add 1, 2, 3. So that'll give us 4. And then we're also going to want to go up to people. And this time we'll go with the bus. So build a road. Quite expensive for the length of road. There we go. Got our buses on. So that leaves us with 110 million, and we're only 5 days into the month. Maybe we'll go Albania here, and then we'll Tirana. We'll call it a day. Want to make sure we get all the countries on the Adriatic Sea. So it wants to go to Bari and then up to Pupil. So to Bari, could we do a boat? No valid sea path. Okay, so we definitely have to go Nimbus then. 1, 2, 3. So that should give me 4. Then they want to go to Pupil, and we will put a bus on this. Build a road. Create. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. There. So we have basically everything around the east and central, unless there's some other tiny little country that I missed. I got Andorra. Is there anything else out in the ocean? I got San Marino, Monaco, Luxembourg. I don't think Rome is here, as far as I can tell. Of course, it wouldn't be over there anyways. It'd be over here somewhere. Nope. I think we're good for now. So let's put this a little bit faster, because you just never know how many airplanes you might need, right? So you don't want to go and burn all your money, and then suddenly you got a backup happening, and then you're going to get fired. Okay, so speaking of which, Lyon is overcrowded. So Marseille and Luxembourg. Okay, we can make that work. So Lyon wants to go to Marseille, and we can put a halty on that. Create. 1, 2, 3. So that gives 4 actually. And then they also wanted to go to, wait, what was Luxembourg? Okay, Luxembourg. We could go a bus on that. We'll put 3 buses on that. Okay, that helped out. That's good. Now we can speed it up again so we see what else. So here we had last one 137, so we're nowhere near getting that. New city available, and Nowy Sad is in Poland. So somewhere up in Poland. Nowy Sad. Okay, it's not that far from Krakow. So they want to go to Krakow and Ostrava. That makes sense. So Nowy Sad to Krakow, really close. So we'll build a road, pretty cheap road. 1, 2, 3, and they also want to go to Ostrava. So we probably won't need to build any road for that. It'll probably be okay. We put our halty down. Yeah, we're just gonna go through the other one. So there, we got 3 buses there. So once we flip over the month, we're going to have to get some of these Eastern Bloc countries, Ukraine, Moldova, and then the big daddy, I guess, would be Russia. I don't know if Georgia's considered Europe. I don't think it is, but maybe it is. Okay, we got all kinds of overcrowding happening. So Andorra La Vella wants to go to Toulouse. It's okay, we can make that happen. So that's pretty close, but it is very mountainous. So I don't know if we can build a road or not. So if we do, okay, I guess we can. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now Victoria is overcrowded. They want to go to Krakow. This is probably going to be expensive. So Victoria to Krakow way down there. Oh my goodness gracious. There's no way. No, they're gonna have to. I don't know what else we could do, honestly. Victoria is already coming up too. Okay, that's what it wants to do. That's the one I was working on. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave that. So Press-Off wants to go to Debrecen. Okay, that's doable for sure. Let's get rid of Victoria and Krakow. Debrecen, 166. We put a halty on that. We probably just build a road through the mountains. There, put a bus down. Now this Victoria thing though. Where are they going north? They're going to... It looks like they're going to Tel Aviv. If I'm not mistaken. It sure seems like it. If they are, we could always go Krakow to Tel Aviv, maybe. That's something we could do. I think we'll just sort of leave it for now. And we'll just have to watch that time. So you have 36 minutes to come back and fix that. But see, as far as airplanes go, that's going to be a monster airplane that's going to do a big run like that. Okay, let's slow this down a bit. So Sinop, looks like that's in Turkey. So maintain. So Sinop is somewhere in Turkey. Oh, right there actually. So they want to go to Homiel and Samsun. So Samsun, that's going to be an easy one. Let's go ahead and put a road down. Wow, that was a really expensive road. I should have looked at that closer. I really did not expect that. Homiel. So Homiel is quite far away actually. Where's our Nimbus? Okay, 1, 2, 3. So that'll give us 4 Nimbuses. Northern Oasis is crowded going to Asyut. Oh, once again, horrible bus that I laid down, like a level 1 bus. So Krakow from Victoria is still really bad. I was just wondering if they're going anywhere else. If we did Victoria to like Beirut or Damascus, maybe we could do something like that. And Damascus, where's it going? It is going to this guy right here, Samsun. We could go Samsun up to Krakow and do it that way. So it would sort of be indirect. Let's see, Samsun to Krakow. 1600. We could put a 340 Express on that. Yes. So we got one now. All right, now. So we want, I said Damascus, right? Yeah. Let's go Victoria to Damascus and see if we can kind of get our people up there indirectly. Damascus. There we are. 4,700. That's still not great. That's still too much. Yeah, none of these guys will even remotely get close to that. I guess that's farther than I thought. We could go Sada. What if we put Sada to Damascus? Now, can we do it now if we go with the A500 Aramera, or do we have no money? Yeah, we could. Okay, let's do that. See if maybe somehow we can get them. Okay, that did work. Nice. But that's probably not going to last forever doing stuff like that. And it's probably going to lose money. That's my guess. Okay, let's slow this in a bit. Nairobi's overcrowded, so they want to go to Kigali. Nairobi wants to go to Kigali. That seems decent enough. Nairobi, Kigali. So we could go by bus That would do a slight cutoff there. There. And then Kismayo. Oh, we just tipped over. Let's finish with Kismayo anyways, though. They want to go to Meru. So Kismayo wants to go to Meru, which is probably down this list a little bit. There we go. And how about we do that one with a road? Yep. A little expensive, but there. So we got all this trust we earned. I should probably make it so those don't come up because they really don't help me with anything, honestly. It's not something I really need to know. Now, Frankfurt, though, that's something useful. And actually a city I've heard of, which is nice. So Frankfurt wants to go to Stuttgart and Nuremberg. So I think we could do this just by bus. So we'll put a halty down. And Stuttgart, okay, that's, so it's not even going to do anything. It doesn't have to do a road, I guess. No, it's going to have to for Nuremberg. There's no way. There's no way they're going to drive all the way around. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, so we'll create that. Put 3 buses on that. Kismayo, I think once we start running time, yeah, there you go. It's fine. So Russia is still at 200 and some. We could go Ukraine. Let's go Big Daddy Ukraine here. Berdiansk. Berdiansk. Put our hub down. Expand. So Berdiansk wants to go to Samsun and Sinop. So Samsun, this is definitely going to be a plane situation here. Oops. Okay, create that. 1, 2, 3. So that's 4 planes. And Berdiansk also wants to go to Sinop. Another plane situation. Create 1, 2, 3. There we go. So we could do Moldova. Chisinau. We'll hire our guy. So Chisinau wants to go to Berdiansk. And that will probably throw a road down, I would say. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. So lots of buses there. Maybe we don't need that many. They want to go to Debrecen. So Debrecen, we could probably put a road down there. Build a road. A little zigzaggy, but we'll go with it. Now Romania is 35 million. Bucharest, there you go. There's a city I've heard of and know where it is. So they want to go to Chisinau and Debrecen. So Bucharest to Chisinau. We'll go with the bus. 1, 2, 3. So there we go. And they want to go to Debrecen, I believe. Nope. And that could also easily be a bus situation. There we go. 1, 2, 3. So we still have 219 million available. We could go Bulgaria. So we got the countries on the western part of the Black Sea. Plovdiv. So Plovdiv wants to go to Tirana and Podgorica. So let's put it in here. Tirana. And let's go with a halty. Let's build a road. 1, 2, 3. And then I think Podgorica was the other one. Plovdiv. Podgorica. We'll do the same thing. It's probably, is it going to do a cutoff? Oh, it's actually doing a full different road. Okay, that's fine. So we still have 188 million. Serbia is the next biggest one. Nis. So we'll put our hub down. Nis wants to go to Tirana and Bucharest. So we'll start with Tirana, which is not that far away. I imagine it's going to build a cutoff. Sort of. So let's go 1, 2, 3. And Nis wants to go to Bucharest as well, I believe. Yep. So we'll go Halti, build, or wait. It's, yeah, that's a weird road though, man. I don't like that. No, let's not do that. Let's go a 340 Express then. I don't know why it was gonna build the road like all weird like that. Maybe because of mountains? So let's go North Macedonia. Didn't even know that was a country. I thought there was just Macedonia, but apparently there's north, and I don't think there was even a south. Skopje wants to go to Bari and Plovdiv. So Skopje wants to go to Bari, which is definitely an airplane situation. Looking for Mr. Nimbus. There he is. 1, 2, 3. So that gives us 4 planes. Skopje wants to go to Plovdiv also. And this one could be a bus. Let's see. Do they need to add anything? No, not really. They're just going to use what's there. That's fine. Now that leaves Kosovo. Pristina. We'll put a hub there. Pristina wants to go to Bari and then Nis. So it's going to go to Bari. So that will also be some more Nimbuses. And they want to go to Nis. There we go, add that in. That we can do just by bus. Create it. There. Now, it's possible I missed something. And assuming Georgia is not part of Europe, which I'd have to look that up and see. I believe the last thing left is Russia. And as you can see, Russia is 240 million. Oh, we got another city that just popped up. Donetsk. Let's go ahead and put our manager in. Donetsk wants to go to Berdiansk. That makes sense. And then it wants to go to Homiel also. So Berdiansk will put a bus down. 1, 2, 3. And then wants to go to Homiel, which is going to be a little bit farther away. Not crazy though. Could probably go a bus there too. Yeah, let's do that. I kind of like having roads. You can always go airplanes later when we want to make things better and faster. So the Debrecen wants to go to Ostrava and they want to go to Vienna. So let's pause this for a second. The Debrecen wants to go to Vienna was one of the things. So can we go with our buses? 1, 2, 3. And Debrecen also wants to go to Ostrava. Ostrava is down there. We put a bus on that. 1, 2. There. Let's see if that helps out anything. Yes, it does. I think, and I hesitate to say it, but I think I have everything from the Middle East, Africa, and Europe except Russia. But I could be wrong. So Vienna's overcrowded. They want to go to Munich. Sure, we can make that happen. So Vienna's right there. They want to go to Munich. That's definitely a bus situation. Click on that. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Ljubljana wants to go to... Wow, they're doing bad with everything. Okay, with Vienna, they're not doing good. Okay, once again. Terrible bus. Let's get more buses in. Now, they want to... Okay, that made a big difference, didn't it? That literally took them right off of being overcrowded. Just that one thing. So, Ostrava wants to go to Munich. And they want to go to Vienna. So, neither one is direct. So, let's see. Ostrava to Munich. Could we go with A bus, we can. And Ostrava wants to go to Vienna as well. And we can do that. That's way closer. So that'll be really easy to do. There we go. I just quick look at our passengers. We're at 151,000 last month. So I'd say we're still not that close to hitting 250 for the month. We might gain a little bit, but we're not going to gain enough to really move that. So on our airplanes, we're at 297, 3, 1,300, and 122 boats. Now we had Greenland, I think I said, Svalbard. No, can't click on that. Russia still sitting at 240 million. Let's run it a little bit faster here and see what happens. Whoa. Okay, everybody's overcrowded. Whole meal's overcrowded. Now we sax. Now we sax. So Homeo wants to go Nomi Saxa. Alright, let's see. Can we do this? This will give us another road. Okay, let's do that. Now, Bellinzona, Ljubljana. So Bellinzona wants to go to Ljubljana. And I know I absolutely mangled that. I understand that. I just can't say that word. I'm sorry. So we'll put a couple buses down there. Now Munich wants to go to Ljubljana also. So let's add them in. So let's put a bus going there. Build the road. There, we got that. Windhoek. Okay, we haven't come down here for a while. Oh, the Stuttgart? Alright, forget it. Let's leave that for now. San Marino wants to go to Ljubljana. So San Marino, we can do that. Pretty close, really. We could almost run our bus around the water there, I'd say. Yeah. Now, Windhoek, how in the world are we going to get that to Stuttgart? Alright, let's pause this for a second. Just for fun, let's look at this Windhoek to Stuttgart. Is going to be, yeah, 8,000 kilometers, like seriously. Okay, that's going to have to wait for a second. So we do have a new city in Italy. Lecce. So they want to go to Bari and Plovdiv. So to Bari. Oh, let's get rid of this, rid of that. There we go. We will do this by bus. They'll build a road directly, and that's fine. And they also want to go to Plovdiv. So we can make that happen with Nimbus. There. Put 3 Nimbuses on that. Now, oh, we need a really big, like, if we go over the Windhoek again for fun. So Windhoek, it is coming up to Kigali, okay? So Kigali, are they going anywhere north? Okay, Kigali's going up to Aziut. Aziut is going to... They're going to Benghazi and they're going to Rhodes. Rhodes, I wonder if we did a Rhodes to Stuttgart, what that would look like. So ST. Do we have a plane that can do this? That we still have money and can buy? We could do a 3,000 one there, maybe. It's 24 million. Okay, let's do that. And see if that helps Windhoek at all. I was kind of hoping maybe people could jump up, although it doesn't really look like it's going to work, does it? I don't really think that's going to work. I guess I should have went straight up. So that was useless, what I did there. So we could have did Lubango up maybe. Yeah, I thought that would work, but it didn't. So now we got a plane and roads for no reason. Let's get rid of that if we can. How in the world? You know what? We may have to just leave that. I think we'll just leave it for now. And I'll have to get a bunch more money, really, is what we're going to have to do. Because to go, that was almost 8,000 kilometers, wasn't it? Yeah, it's like, yeah, right there. Just under 8,000. Like, what in the world? Like, where am I going to find a plane that can do that? So I have 30 minutes to fix it. And we're right at the end of the month here. Let's see what kind of money we flip over with. Oh, nice. So we came up with almost 800 million. So before we worry about anything overcrowded, let's go ahead and take the big daddy here, Russia. So 240. And what city did it get? Krasnodar. Okay. We'll take it. And where is Krasnodar anyways? Oh, it's there. Okay. So they want to go to Donetsk. And they want to go to sign up. So the Donetsk, let's see. Can we do this? Krasnodar, the Donetsk. Build a road. Yeah, that'll work. And they want to also go to sign up, which will have to be by airplane. So we could go a Nimbus. Put 3 of them. Okay, another new city is available, Lida. So we'll add in a manager there. And where is Lida anyways? Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so it was kind of at the intersection anyways. So they want to go to Barcelona. So we'll do that just by bus. That'll be easy enough. There we go. And then they also want to go to London. Now this one's going to be a bit longer. Okay, that's not as bad as what I expected actually. That's not so bad. So we'll leave 3 Nimbuses on that. Now that leaves us with Windhawk is overcrowded. All right, yeah, that thing I did earlier was just a waste of money. And I now have an airplane losing money for no reason. So Windhawk to Stuttgart is almost 8,000 kilometers. So like, do we even have anything that can do? Okay, we got one there that can do what? 11,000. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go with this one. But the capacity, man, that's like it needs 80 to be efficient. Like, where is it gonna get 80 anyways? What if we make it stop at places on the way? What if we do that? So we go Brazzaville. What else is kind of somewhat straight? Okay, City Boozids, sorta along the way here. Let's try this. Now, will that work? I have no sweet clue if that's going to work or not. Oh, okay, it did. So, Monaco is overcrowded. Monaco wants to go to Lyon. Okay, we can do that. Monaco, Lyon or Leon. We'll put like way up here to the Halty. Create that. Put some buses down. Salala wants to go to Abu Dhabi. It says it has a direct path. But maybe, oh, okay, yeah. Stupid. It just had terrible buses. But I think I've seen somewhere, something else is not great. Doha. Probably another crummy bus. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So if we run that. Oops. Nope, we don't want to go Iran just yet. So that gives us all of Africa, the Middle East, and all of Europe. And so that will leave Asia. See, China's up to 688 million right now, so that's pretty high. It will leave the Pacific and all the mini islands and stuff there. US is 520, so it leaves the Americas. So we have Asia. I'll probably push into Asia is what I'm thinking. Then come down Pacific and maybe save the Americas for the end. So if you like that video, like, comment, and subscribe. Come back and watch another great video of Viking Me Gaming.